Manga-Waido.
Mom, my boyfriend just proposed to me.
You're getting married? Congratulations, Riko.
Thanks, but I'm not inviting you to the wedding.
What? I'm Ikumi Yoshikawa. I got married when I was 25. My husband was really nice and handsome, and he had a great job. I loved him so much. When we decided to get married, I told him I wanted to keep working. He didn't mind at all. He even agreed to help me with the housework. He was so nice. But then, right after I gave birth to my daughter Riko, he got transferred to the sales department. The hours were really long. And now he had to go on business trips almost every other week. He was barely home. Hey, you've been working a lot lately. Is there any way you can come home a bit early? It's really hard looking after the baby by myself.
I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. But my boss, he's not very supportive. All he cares about is numbers.
I see.
I'm really sorry. I'll try and talk to him again.
After that, he tried to take paternity leave to help me out with the baby. But his boss, he said his career would be over if he did that. We had a long talk about it, and we decided it wasn't the best choice. So I asked my mom for help. Mom was more than happy to help. I owed her big time.
Riko, come here, honey.
Thank you. Always.
No worries. Have a great day at work.
A year went by. I was feeling so much better now, thanks to my mom. Riko was starting to go to nursery school, and I went back to work. My husband was still busy, but he tried his best to spend time with us on the weekends. But then when Riko started middle school, he got transferred to a different department. The hours were even longer now. He was almost never home. Doing things around the house and raising a child on your own while having a full-time job wasn't easy. I was getting exhausted. Doing things around the house and raising a child on your own while having a full-time job wasn't easy. I was getting exhausted. Akito, you've been working a lot lately. Is everything okay?
Huh? Yeah.
I wish you could spend more time with us. I know it's your job, but still.
I know. But I'm the manager now, so I don't have much of a choice.
I know that, but you're never home these days.
I know! But we talked about this when I thought about taking paternity leave. But you said I should prioritize my work!
We did talk about this. I knew if he took paternity leave, he wouldn't be able to climb up the corporate ladder, so I told him to put his work first. I did say that, but still, that was many years ago, and I thought things would get better if he got promoted, not worse. After an awkward silence, we apologized to each other, and that was that. But I don't know. It felt like he was putting this on me. I'm so tired.
What's the matter?
My husband. He's never home. He's always going on business trips.
What? That sounds a bit fishy.
What does that mean?
Maybe he's cheating on you.
Hey, stop joking around about things like that.
I don't know. I don't think he'd ever do that to me.
You never know. By the way, you're really my type.
What?
I said that's enough.
Sorry.
Maybe he's right. I started to get nervous. So one night, I took a look at his phone. Then, what the? I found this picture of him and this beautiful woman. I thought about dropping it, but I couldn't. So I confronted him about it. When I asked who she was, he told me she was his translator.
We took this photo right after we closed this big deal. We all went out for drinks to celebrate. Yeah, sorry to worry you like that.
Is that it?
I promise there's nothing between us. I swear.
Okay, I'm sorry too. So I decided to drop it, but honestly, I didn't believe him just yet. Mom, what do you think of this photo?
I don't know. They seem really close.
I know, right? Ugh, I feel like such an idiot. While I'm here working my butt off, he's out there flirting with other women? Ugh. You seem stressed out. You should take a break. Well, yeah, but what about Riku? I'll look after her, no worries. Hey, I found this in the mailbox today. English school? Yes, and this one looks fun too. It's a coupon for a beauty salon. You should try something new and relax. Maybe. She did have a point. I decided to take a few days off. I went to check out the English school. It was actually a lot of fun. I started going there every week. It helped me take my mind off of things. It was great. I was feeling much better. Good thing I took my mom's advice.
You're in a good mood, Mom.
Really?
Yeah, you look much better these days.
Thanks. Yesterday, my teacher told me my pronunciation was really good. That's why I'm in such a good mood.
I see. Good job, Mom.
I'm thinking about taking the icon test. You want to take it with me?
Sounds good.
All right. Everything was starting to look up for me. But then...
Dad can't come?
No, his flight got delayed.
Oh no.
It was our 15th anniversary. My husband was flying home that night, and we were all planning to go to this nice restaurant to celebrate, but he couldn't make it. The next day, he came home with this really awkward look on his face.
I'm so sorry. It was a work emergency.
So what? That's what you always say. We're family.
I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you, okay? How about this weekend?
I've got plans already.
Do you think you can reschedule? On Monday, I gotta fly out of the country again, so...
So you want me to just change my schedule for you?
Well, I was just throwing it out there as a possibility.
You're so selfish.
I'm sorry.
I can't just change it, okay? It's too late.
Oh, okay.
We started drifting apart. I was hoping things would get better over time, but it only got worse. A few months later, I decided to get a divorce. I couldn't take it anymore.
You serious?
Yes, I'm sorry, but I can't live like this anymore.
Okay, fine.
I got custody of Riku. He agreed to pay me $800 a month in child support. Sorry about this, Riku.
It's okay.
Take care.
You too. And so, we got a divorce. After that, Riku and I moved in with my mother. Riku, I want you to grow up to be a strong woman. Study hard in school, okay?
Okay, Mom. I will.
That's the spirit. I'm so proud of you, honey.
Thanks.
I started working harder than ever to support Riku. I did everything I could to help her excel in life. A few years later, she got into one of the best high schools in the country. She never mentioned Akito. She probably didn't like him. He was barely home, so can't say that I blame her. Akito asked me a couple times if he could see her, but I kept saying no. Then, 10 years later, Riku is now working at one of the biggest companies in the country. I was so proud of her. She had a good thing going for herself. Then one day when she was 24...
Hello, I'm Haruto Yoshi. I've been dating Riko for a year now. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
He's the best salesman in our company. He's a brilliant person.
Oh, Riku, I'm so happy for you.
Please take good care of her, young man.
Will do.
Then, a year later, she told me he finally proposed to her. I was so happy for her. But then...
I'm not inviting you to the wedding.
What? Why?
6 months ago, at my aunt's funeral, I ran into Dad.
Akito's sister passed away a few months ago, and apparently she ran into Akito there. I didn't go, so I had no idea. When Akito first talked to her, she told him to back off. She despised him.
You're not my father!
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
You put your work before your family, and you didn't even pay child support. Stop talking to me.
I've been paying child support for years! $800 a month!
What? Mom, you always told me Dad never paid child support. Why? After the funeral, I checked your bank account. I also checked your old phones.
What?
You've been lying to me for years, and you said he cheated on you, but you were the one cheating on him.
How did you? She was right. I thought my husband was cheating on me, and I wanted to get back at him. So I started messing around with one of my colleagues. His name was Sakurai. But I only did it because I thought Akito was doing the same to me. It was nothing serious, and I didn't think it was such a big deal. But Riko, she was very upset about this. I didn't know what to tell her.
Where did all that money go, huh?
Riko, listen, please, I can explain.
Fine, but wait until Dad gets here. He should be here soon.
What?
Yeah, I told him about everything, and he said he was coming right away.
Then the doorbell rang. Riko answered the door. It was Akito. My body started shaking.
I'll cut right to the chase. Where did all the money go?
Hold on, this is all a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding, huh?
Just tell us the truth, Mom.
I'm sorry, I used it all up.
On what?
Living expenses.
Liar! Beauty salons, English schools, designer handbags, nice kimonos. Tell us the truth.
How does she know about all of this? I didn't know what to say.
I checked your bank account. Stop lying to us.
You had a full-time job. You made more than enough to support her. Why did you do this?
It's all your fault.
Huh?
You sued Sakurai for damages. I wanted to marry him, but you ruined everything.
What on earth are you talking about?
I wanted to marry him. Then I wouldn't have had to do all this.
Wait, so you were planning to marry him, but that didn't work, and that's why you started doing this?
Yes, I knew it was wrong, and I was going to stop, but I couldn't. But I was going to stop, I swear.
You're unbelievable, Mom. I can't believe I looked up to you.
Riko, I'm truly sorry.
You had no idea about any of this, so it's not your fault. It's all her fault, and Grandma, who should have stopped her but did nothing.
Riku.
Mom, you and Grandma? I'm not inviting you guys to the wedding, so...
No.
And the money you stole from Dad? Give it back right now, or I'm gonna take this to court.
Riku had to take out a student loan for college. She was still paying it off to this day. When she was in college, she worked multiple jobs to support herself. I sent them money every month so she wouldn't have to do all that, but I didn't even know what to say to her anymore. I thought they'd never find out. I talked to my mom right away, and we decided to sell the house to pay off our debt. My mom hated the idea, but it was the only choice. And so we sold the house, paid off our debt, and moved into an old apartment.
Why? Where did it all go wrong? After all I did for Riku.
Keep it down! The walls here are paper thin. The neighbor is gonna yell at us again.
But I'm miserable here.
Keep it down!
Riku had her wedding a few months later. I really wanted to be there, but she didn't even tell us the date. I heard from one of my relatives that Akito was there. I was so jealous.
Oh, Riku looked beautiful. Look!
Oh, good to hear.
Why didn't you guys come? I asked Riku, but she didn't tell me.
Oh, it's a long story.
Well, don't feel too bad. Here, take this photo. Hope you feel better.
I looked at the photo. Riku looked really happy. But me? I was miserable now. I was stuck in this old apartment with my mother now. I had nothing. Where did it all go wrong? I couldn't find the answer to that, but one thing was for sure. It was too late for regrets now. Oh, it's a long story.
Well, don't feel too bad. Here, take this photo. Hope you feel better.
I looked at the photo. Riko looked really happy. But me? I was miserable now. I was stuck in this old apartment with my mother now. I had nothing. Where did it all go wrong? I couldn't find the answer to that, but one thing was for sure. It was too late for regrets now.